at the T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's live on pay-per-view, ESPN Plus and Fox Sports pay-per-view. It is presented by Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, along with Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, Bomb Squad Promotions, and TGB Promotions. This is a Premier Boxing Champions presentation, and it is sponsored by FanDuel Sportsbook. Well, fans, we're ready to bring out our fighters on our opening pay-per-view attraction in this all-heavyweight affair. Please welcome the boxers first as they make their way to the stage. First, the undefeated fighter from Russia with 12 knockouts in his 22 wins. Here is Vladimir Tareshkin. And now making his way to the stage from Toledo, Ohio, with a perfect record of 9 wins, no losses, all 9 wins coming by way of knockout, the undefeated Jared Big Baby Anderson. And now we welcome our fighters to the scale at this time. This bout is scheduled 8 rounds of boxing undefeated heavyweights in action. First, ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated southpaw heavyweight contender. Here is Vladimir Tareshkin. Tareshkin weighs in at 256 pounds, 256 pounds for the undefeated Vladimir Tareshkin. And his opponent, the young knockout artist, rising heavyweight, the undefeated Jared Big Baby Anderson. $240. 240 pounds even for Jared Big Baby Anderson. 240 pounds for Big Baby Anderson. And it's our opening attraction on pay-per-view from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, live on ESPN Plus and Fox Sports pay-per-view. Jared Big Baby Anderson, Vladimir Tareshkin. Well, fans, we are ready to continue with our official weigh-in for our next heavyweight attraction. A highly anticipated rematch between 2 world-ranked heavyweights. First, please welcome to the stage from Brooklyn, New York, by way of Łomża, Poland. His record 20 wins, 1 loss, with 15 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the popular heavyweight contender. Please welcome Adam Babyface Kownacki. And his opponent to the stage at this time, hailing from Stockholm, Sweden. 19 knockouts in his 30 victories. The world-ranked heavyweight contender known as the Nordic Nightmare, Robert Helenius. And we're ready to bring our fighters to the scale at this time. Scheduled 12 rounds of boxing and a rematch. Special attraction first to the scale. He is looking to avenge his only loss. The exciting world-ranked heavyweight contender, Adam Babyface Kownacki. $258. Kownacki weighs in at 258 pounds, 258 for Babyface Kownacki. His opponent, the longtime heavyweight contender, he is the battle-tested and accomplished veteran, the Nordic Nightmare, Robert Helenius.
$246.
246 pounds, 246 pounds for the Nordic Nightmare, Robert Helenius. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, a heavyweight rematch special attraction, 12 rounds of boxing. Robert Helenius versus Adam Kownacki. Well, fans, we are ready to continue with our official weigh-in for our big night of action taking place tomorrow night once again from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, live on pay-per-view, ESPN and Fox Sports pay-per-view. At this time, we invite our fighters to the stage, undefeated world-ranked contenders in a heavyweight showdown. First, fighting out of Miami, Florida by way of Guantanamo, Cuba. He is undefeated 18-0 with 13 knockouts. The undefeated world-ranked contender known as the Cuban Flash, Frank Sanchez. And we invite to the stage at this time, hailing from Ughelli, Nigeria. His undefeated record stands at 15 wins, no losses, 12 wins coming by way of knockout. The undefeated world-ranked contender, Ajagba. And we're ready to bring our fighters to the scale at this time. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled. WBC Continental Americas and NABO Heavyweight Championship. First, the former Cuban national champion. Undefeated professional heavyweight contender. He'll be defending his title, the Cuban Flash, Frank Sanchez.
240.
240 pounds for Frank Sanchez, 240 pounds. His opponent, the former Olympian, the hard-hitting, undefeated world-ranked contender, Ajagba.
$237.
Ajagba weighs in at 237 pounds, 237 pounds. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen. It's our co-main event of the evening, a battle of undefeated world-ranked heavyweight contenders in this heavyweight showdown in this big pay-per-view night of boxing. Ajagba versus the Cuban Flash, Frank Sanchez. And now back to the desk, Kate Abdo. Well, fans, as we prepare to weigh in our fighters for the main event, let's take a closer look at this World Championship trilogy. It's Fury versus Wilder 3.
I've already beaten the guy twice before, so beat him 3 times in a row, great. I don't care what Wilder said in the past. I'm there to do a job, collect me money, go home in one piece.
He couldn't knock me out. He couldn't knock me out, on my worst night. Because if the roles were reversed and he felt the way I felt, someone would be calling 911. I'm looking forward to presenting to the world the rejuvenated Deontay Wilder.
He probably wants to go down in history as a legend, so-called whatever. You know all the cliche that people say.
He don't want it as hard as I want it.
You got the freight train versus the 18-wheeler. Carnage and mayhem.
The power of my right hand, some people say, is the power of God. And if you get touched by it, you would be baptized.
What a shot by Wilder!
You're all about to witness history. It's been a long time since a heavyweight trilogy has happened. Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, Muhammad Ali, and Joe Frazier.
You want a moment where you can't take your eyes off the screen because you're so afraid that if you do 1 second that you're going to miss the best moment of your life.
Because me, Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, is going to obliterate Deontay Wilder. Finish him forever.
You have to be perfect for 12 rounds. I only have to be perfect for 2 seconds.
Someone's getting knocked the out.
Don't blink.
Well, fans, it's time to bring out our fighters for the main event of the evening, brought to you by Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated. Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, Bomb Squad Promotions, and TGB Promotions, and a Premier Boxing Champions presentation and sponsored by FanDuel Sportsbook. All right, fans, here we go, bringing our fighters to the stage at this time. First, the challenger, standing at 6 feet 7 inches from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. In his 12th world title appearance, here is the former WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. And his opponent is the defending world champion, standing at 6 feet 9 inches, hailing from Manchester, England, now fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. The current WBC and lineal heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. And it's time to bring our fighters to the scale at this time. Fury versus Wilder, 12 rounds for the WBC and lineal heavyweight championship of the world. First, the challenger, seeking to avenge his only loss. Here is the hard-hitting former WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Come back. 238. Deontay Wilder weighs in at 238 pounds. 238 for the challenger, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the defending champion, in fact, the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. Here is the colorful and popular, undefeated WBC and lineal heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Yeah, 277. 277 pounds. 277 for the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. It's the World Championship Heavyweight Trilogy, Fury versus Wilder 3 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, tomorrow night, live on pay-per-view, ESPN and Fox Sports pay-per-view.
Nervous energy. You better have it. You better bring your pep though. You better bring your pep though. See it.
Be raging. Be raging.
I'm ready. We're here with Deontay Wilder. Everything you did in this camp was with a purpose. What was the intent of bulking up to the heaviest of your career at 238 pounds?
Well, you know, the weight just came on, you know, just I wanted to look sexy and feel sexy. I taste sexy as well. You know, I'm bench pressing over a little over 350. So whatever weight he's come in, I can lay on my back and lift him. So it won't be none of that, you know, rushing me and putting all this weight on me and different things like that. But most of all, man, we just wanted to have fun in camp. It was a joyful camp. It was a loving camp. And we had a lot of great time, you know what I mean? The time that was giving, you know, it was advantage for us to be able to train and to make things, they say we practice for perfect, and some would say you practice for permanent. And that's what we did.
There's a stillness about you. You mentioned the word calm. How important is calm in getting a victory over Tyson Fury on Saturday night?
Calmness is the key to the storm. You know, I know that when I'm not calm, my mind is cloudy. So when your mind is cloudy, it allows you to make bad decisions. When you're calm, you can weather the storm. When you're calm, you're able to see certain things and you're able to decide, make great decisions. And I'm looking to be calm this fight so I can make the great decision, so I can show the people what I'm all about. We have rejuvenated myself. We reinvented myself. Redemption is upon us. And I can't wait to show the world what I'm all about. I'm reintroducing myself to the world as Deontay Wilder.
Thank you very much. We're all looking forward to that fight. Now I walk over Tyson Fury, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. Tyson, you're both the heaviest that you've ever weighed. He answered what it meant for him to be this heavy. What does it mean for you to be this heavy on Saturday night?
It means total obliteration of Adosa. Total annihilation. That's what it means to me. 277 pounds. I'm going to put him in the Royal Infirmary after this fight. Don't worry about that.
Now, you changed drastically for the rematch with Sugar Hill Stewart in your corner. What kind of changes and improvements do you expect in Deontay now that he's got Malik Scott in his corner?
Nothing. It's one shithouse teaching another shithouse how to fight. Both a pack of losers, and they both ain't worth a sausage. So he couldn't teach him anything. Man couldn't fight himself. He was a shithouse. So when you got a shithouse teaching another shithouse how to fight, you're in for a real pack of shithouse cowards. Look at the state of him. His heart's rattling now. His balls have sunk up inside of him. There's a man here that's going to annihilate you, Dosser. Me, the Gypsy King. Tyson Fury's the name. And fucking fighting's the game. There ain't a man born from his mother's cunt can beat the Gypsy King. Never mind a sausage like that there.
Well, we apologize for the language, but for the rematch, you predicted exactly what would happen against Deontay. And Tyson, just the final question. How do you envision this trilogy ending?
With him severely hurt on the floor, smashed to bits. Looks like he's been run over by an 18-wheeler truck. He was complaining last time he had a cracked skull and an injured arm. Oh, I can't wait for Saturday night. I'm going to really severely damage him. He'd be unrecognisable after the fight. His little pretty wife down there will not recognise him. Don't worry about that. I'll send him home butchered, like a butcher's block.
All right, thank you very much. Well, we've heard from Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. I can't wait. Kate, I'm sure you can't either.
Shit out.